Hi, this is Asing. You are now watching Asing Math TV. In this video, we will learn how to obtain the standard normal cumulative distribution using Casio calculator. First, we press mode for 2 times until we see the SD function. Then we select 1. Next, we press Shift 3 to get the distribution. We have option P, Q, R, and T. For the T is simply the standardized random variable, which is x minus mu divided by sigma, which means that we can ignore because it's not really useful. It's not the student T function, and we must use together with the data. So for part A, less than cumulative, which function should we choose? We will check the region that we want. So less than, which means that to the left. As long as to the left, regardless it's negative to left, positive to left, as long as to the left, we choose P. So we have P, 1. Then to the left less than negative 1.42, then we will obtain the correct value. As we can see, then to the left less than 2.43, again we will choose shift 3 and P. Now we want 2.43, so equal the correct value. Now let's say more than cumulative, which means that to the right, as long as to the right, more than, as the name stated, right, the first letter is R, so we are going to choose R. 3, then we have negative 1.42, so we have the correct value. Then shift 3 again, or now is positive value 2.43, and we again obtain the correct value. Let's say we don't want the answer to be presented in this format. To remove the power, we can press shift ENG until the power becomes 0. So as we can see, so we can copy this value as our answer. However, let's say the question asks for an interval. Of course, we can use the function q. We have to bear in mind that if let's say we want to use the function q, we have to be careful because for q, sometimes we have to use plus, sometimes we have to use minus, because q must involve the line 0, either 0 to a positive value or 0 to a negative value. So if let's say we are given this region, negative to positive, then we have to take region A plus region B. Since 0 always take the region starting from 0 to a point, regardless to the left or to the right, we always have to involve 0. So from this, for this example, if let's say negative to positive, then we have to take QZ1 plus QZ2. We sum up the two regions, A and B. However, let's say we are given region that does not include the point 0, then we have to be careful. So if let's say we want to take QZ2, which means that we will take the region from 0 to Z2, which is here. Then if let's say we take QZ1, then we will obtain the region here. So as we can see, QZ1 is the region that we don't want. If we don't want, of course, we need to remove. To remove means what? Minus. So for this case, we are going to use QZ2 minus QZ1. So as we can see, sometimes we take plus, sometimes we take minus. So let's say we feel that this Q is quite confusing and we don't like to use it. Doesn't matter because we have another two functions here, the P and R. So we just have to use them consistently. If we prefer P, then we use P consistently. If we prefer R, then we use R consistently. Regardless it's P or R, we just have to always minus. What we have to do here is just remember the direction. For P and R, the direction is very important. So if let's say we want to use P, what's the meaning of P? Recall that P is to the left, which means that the direction is from right to left. The direction is very important. So from right to left, then we will see the first number 2.43. So if we want to use P, so shift 3, we shift 3 and we choose the function P. So right to left 2.43. Start with bracket. Of course, we need to close bracket. We don't have to think whether we should plus or minus. Always minus. Always minus. Then shift 3 again. Then we have P again. Then what we need to remove? Remove negative 1.42. So negative 1.42. Then we will obtain the correct value as we can see here. The idea of P is, for example, for this case, 2.43, let's say is stack 2 and negative 1.42 is stack 1. So P will take the region to the left and to the left. So of course we need to remove this region. That's why we minus P stack 1. So next, if let's say we prefer R. If we prefer R, the direction is to the right. To the right. Then we have to move from left to right. So which means that if we want to choose R, we have to take the first number 1.42. Then we minus R 2.43. Then we will obtain the correct value. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this. See you.